Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we have something very interesting to share with you. We'll be discussing how to use the exploit Windows file format Adobe PDF Embedded EXE. This is an exploit that targets a vulnerability in Adobe PDF files, allowing you to embed an executable within the PDF. Now, before we dive in, I want to emphasize the importance of using this knowledge responsibly and ethically. Exploits should never be used for malicious purposes or to harm others. With that said, let's get started. To use this exploit, we'll be utilizing a powerful framework called Metasploit. Metasploit is a penetration testing tool that allows us to identify vulnerabilities and assess the security of systems. So, the first step is to ensure that you have Metasploit installed on your machine. You can download it from the official Metasploit website. Start by launching the Metasploit framework on your system. This can typically be done by running the ms console command in a terminal. Once the framework has started, you can use exploit Windows file format Adobe PDF Embedded EXE. Set the required options for the module. Each exploit module has specific options that need to be configured before running the exploit. Use the options command to view and set these options. For example, replace the placeholders with appropriate values. The payload to be used, such as a reverse shell payload. Your local IP address. The port on which the reverse shell will connect back. Verify that all required options are correctly set by using the show options command. Make any necessary adjustments if required. When you're ready, execute the exploit using the exploit command. Metasploit will generate a malicious PDF file with the embedded executable based on the options you set. You can then deliver the generated PDF file to the target system through various means, such as email, file sharing, or other social engineering techniques. Use the following command to select the exploit multi-handler module. Set the local host IP address that the multi-handler will listen on. Replace with your desired IP address. For example, set lost 192.168.1.18. Set the payload that will be used when a connection is established. In this case, you mentioned using the payload Windows/x64. Verify that all required options are correctly set by using the show options command. Ensure that the load and payload options are set to the desired values. Once you have configured the options, execute the multi-handler exploit in the background using the following command. Exploit J. The J flag is used to run the exploit in the background, allowing you to continue using the Metasploit console. The multi-handler is now active and waiting for incoming connections. When a target system executes the embedded executable in the PDF file generated by the exploit/windows/file format/adobe_pdf_embedded_exe module, it will attempt to connect back to the multi-handler. When the target opens the malicious PDF file, the embedded executable will be executed on their system, according to the vulnerability being exploited. If successful, the executed payload can provide you with a remote shell or other access to the target system, depending on the specific payload used. After successfully exploiting a target and establishing a session, the session ID will be displayed in the console. It will be in the format of session X, created or similar. Note down the session ID for the desired session. To interact with a specific session, use the following command, replacing with the actual session ID. Once you are inside the session, you can run various commands and interact with the target system as if you have a shell on it. To view the system information, use sysinfo, this command is used to retrieve system information from the compromised target. It provides details such as the operating system, architecture, hostname, and other relevant information. To execute it, simply enter sysinfo within the session. To view the available commands and options within the session, use the help command. The help command displays a list of available commands and provides brief descriptions of each command. It's useful for getting an overview of the available options within a Metasploit session. Enter help to view the list of commands. Shutdown, this command is used to initiate a system shutdown on the compromised target. However, please note that the success of this command depends on the privileges and permissions of the compromised user. To initiate a shutdown, use the shutdown command. Screenshot, the screenshot command captures a screenshot of the compromised target's desktop. This can be useful for monitoring user activity or gathering visual information about the compromised system. Execute screenshot to capture a screenshot. keyscan_start and keyscan_dump. These commands are used together to capture keystrokes entered by the user on the compromised system. First, use keyscan_start to initiate the keystroke capture. Then, after a period of time, use keyscan_dump to retrieve the captured keystrokes. These commands can be helpful for gathering sensitive information such as passwords. Execute keyscan_start to begin capturing keystrokes, and keyscan_dump to retrieve the captured data. Please note that using any exploit module requires proper authorization and adherence to ethical guidelines. Always ensure that you have the necessary permissions and legal rights to perform any penetration testing activities.